Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the entrepreneurship course for English major with me, Larissa Daniela. I'm a lecturer of English Literature Department from Jakarta International University in Indonesia. This course will be conducted both in Indonesian and in English. Hope you guys enjoy to this chapter that we are going to discuss today. Okay, yep. So today we are discussing about selling points of English major, which is divided into three sections. The first one is why major in English, and then the second is careers after an English major, and lastly is about how to compete with the other majors. Okay, so the first part is about why major in English. I can say that having a degree in English major will be valuable to the world. You will be able to adapt to whatever future plans you will be doing. Well, one thing I may say, and maybe the most important one, an English major learns to become a holistic person, well experienced in many aspects of the world's knowledge, knowledgeable if making sense of them in conversation, and then able to best express these insights to the world. In English department, you will read, write, analyze, and discuss, all because you will find pleasure in this learning process. Based on the information I got from Yale University website, below are the reasons of why you should be proud of your English major or majoring in English. Okay, we will discuss them one by one. The first one, for the serious pleasure of reading. Yeah. One of the reasons to learn English is to read with understanding and insights. English major students will be surprised and satisfied by the well crafted sentence, and you will investigate its contribution to the imaginative plots and poetic effects. English language plays a very important role in the history of human meaning making. In learning English, you will discover the uniqueness and have better understanding of the variety of of writings in English, drawing complex perceptions into the language articulation. Oke, jadi memang menjadi seseorang yang majornya bahasa Inggris atau sastra Inggris ya atau pendidikan bahasa Inggris itu um, Anda akan sangat banyak, mendapatkan pengetahuan dan pelajaran, tentang literary works, ya, literary works tentang karya sastra, baik karya sastra yang kontemporer ataupun karya sastra yang modern, begitu ya. Jadi, dan it's not just reading gitu ya, bukan hanya membaca karya sastra tersebut, tapi juga bahkan menganalisa menganalisa lebih dari yang seperti pembaca pada umumnya. So you are not just like the common readers, but you have to be able to see the what is it? The hidden message that the author tried to say. Um, atau Anda coba menganalisa, menghubungkan antara satu dengan yang lain, one plot to another, one character to another, one setting to another, seperti itu. Jadi, critical thinking-nya itu, cukup diasah gitu ya dari membaca karya sastra ini, gitu ya. Dan tentu saja juga untuk kesenangan, untuk kalian yang suka sekali membaca, begitu ya, yang hobinya baca-baca novel atau karya sastra apapun itu, well, this major would be definitely suitable for you. Okay, the second one, for the serious pleasure, or sorry, to acquire tools that will never lose value. Many people think that teaching English is only about teaching the text. But the truth is that seminars and lectures in English also to approach the world by reading analytically and writing clearly. As communication continues to facilitate our day to day, English will become increasingly valuable. Therefore, the English department will always be needed in any classroom, office, or creative venture, and many service fields. Ya, betul. Jadi, belajar ini ya sebagai seorang apa ya guru gitu ya, acquire tools that will never lose value gitu ya, kesannya kalau kalau ngambilnya sastra Inggris atau pendidikan bahasa Inggris itu hanya akan jadi guru. Well, actually not really, it's not always becoming a lecturer or a teacher, but yes, definitely you can be one, but it's not always that gitu. Jadi bisa juga ada profesi yang lain dan bahkan skill-skills yang diajarkan untuk menjadi seorang guru itu juga bisa berguna di lapangan pekerjaan atau bahkan di bisnis yang nantinya akan Anda geluti gitu ya. Jadi like presentation skill, your communication skill, the way you negotiate with with people, the way you'd have discussion with the people, dealing with different characters of people, itu tentu juga sangat penting. Planning pun juga begitu. So it's not always the one from the business background. Even teachers also do plannings. Ya, jadi teaching is not just teaching. Yeah, being a teacher is not just teaching. Okay, let's go to the third one. To learn how language shapes the world. Wow, it's beautiful, right? So the social world consists of discourse, politics, religion, philosophy, live in language, in the ear, on page, or even on the screen. In the forms and histories of writing, we observe the movement of ideas and technologies. Studying narrative, you will learn about the experience of the time and history. In the writing of the past, you discover both its intimacy and its distance from us. In the writing of the present, you encounter the variety of experiences of others at their most articulate, at their most revealing. Gitu. Jadi seperti yang tadi kaitannya dengan reading ya. Jadi belajar bahasa pun juga bukan hanya sekedar belajar bahasa begitu ya, but from the language itself you also learn about their culture, about their behavior, about their habits, the knowledge about the country itself, of the language itself gitu. Jadi um, apa ya, belajar bahasa Inggris itu tidak hanya belajar bahasanya, it's not just about the grammar gitu ya, or the tenses, it's not always about that gitu. Tapi juga belajar banyak hal dari bahasa itu. Oh, bagaimana sih cara bicaranya kalau misalnya untuk level yang formal? Oh, bagaimana sih bicaranya untuk level yang non formal seperti itu? Oh, kalau di momen seperti ini itu harus seperti apa bicaranya? Oh, kalau misalnya di momen yang lain harus bagaimana lagi? So it's not just about memorizing the language, but also you will also understand the meaning behind that language itself. Okay, the next part, to understand the effect of the changing media. Even though many people claim that print is dead, the book still exists. Well, I myself actually still prefer the printed books or printed documents instead of the digital ones, because I don't know, I like the smell of books. I like the smell of printed books, and I like to do some handwritings on my own books gitu. Jadi saya prefer yang seperti itu. Probably you have the same opinion with mine. Okay, so we continue to read online on tablets, smartphones, and e-readers. Yes, itu yang sekarang seperti itu ya, sesukses itu sekarang. Se-high-tech itu sekarang ya. This is not the first media revolution in writing history. There was literature before books and books before printing. As we become more immersed in media, our ability to read critically with a keen eye will become even more important. Therefore, you will also learn about English for media and English in journalism to enrich your skills and the implementation of English in various medias. Yes, in my university, in Jakarta International University in Indonesia, being an English literature student means that you will not only learn about literature itself, but you will be also occupied with some other courses related to the English, and two of them are English for media and English in journalism, because we believe that the English itself as a language has various functions. Yeah, you can utilize English for various purposes. So, Anda akan sangat mendapatkan banyak sekali penggunaan bahasa Inggris tidak hanya di dalam karya sastra, tapi juga di hal yang lainnya. Okay, and then the next one is to explain your world. The possibility to analyze a novel's or poem's literary space in it is an opportunity to engage with a case study of the world as seen by great writers. Reading into our own material world is practiced by learning to recognize themes and motifs in literary texts. With these analytical skills, we will be able to leave the seminar room ready to engage with a life on a variety of different symbolically significant levels. Okay, the next one is to write intelligently, beautifully, and persuasively. English major values the right choice of words. Practice the writing is a must and always in every semester. Furthermore, departments focus on articulation also help sharpen your critical reading skills. In English major, choosing the suitable and proper word is very important. That's why the lecturers will guide you in finding the right place of the right words in a cohesive writing, in a cohesive thinking. Whether we are writing song lyrics or business memos or even novels or even legal reports, you can apply the writing skills we developed in the English department to whatever you want to express. Yeah, so as I said earlier, not only about the spoken language but also the written ones gitu. Jadi bahasa Inggris secara tertulis itu bisa diimplementasikan juga di berbagai media untuk fungsi yang juga berbagai macam, seperti halnya yang dijelaskan di sini gitu ya. Bisa buat English for business purposes gitu ya, bisa untuk literary works, that kind of thing. So it's very variable. Okay, so sorry. Yeah. Now we move on to the second part of this chapter, which is about careers after an English major. Ya, tadi kita sudah bahas tentang kenapa sih harus pilih English major gitu ya. Sekarang setelah membahas kenapa sih harus pilih English major, nah the next step itu adalah apa sih yang kira-kira akan saya lakukan setelah saya mendapatkan English major gitu. Setelah saya mendapatkan after I graduate as an English major, after I graduate my bachelor's degree in English major, my degree in English major, what can I do gitu ya? What could I be gitu ya? What could I become? Nah, kita akan bahas di sini beberapa di antaranya, just some, just few ya. Sebenarnya masih banyak lagi, but that would be too many. Jadi kita bahas yang paling relate saja dengan nanti yang akan kita bahas di chapter-chapter selanjutnya. Okay, so creativity, critical thinking, interpretation. Yep. Okay, so reading English major prepares you for a wide range of professional areas, including teaching, journalism, publishing, and public relations. English major even pursues your future career as an entrepreneur. Whether copywriters or social workers, entrepreneurs or filmmakers, English major graduates will shine in the world of work. Let's discuss a few of them based on the source I got from Stanford University website. Okay, so the first one is career in teaching. Yeah, of course, as a teacher. So in-depth study of the history literature prepares many students for careers as teachers in classrooms at all levels. Yeah, this is the opinion from Daniel, an English graduate, about his teaching career. So this is what Daniel said. He's from San Francisco. I fell in love with teaching, and what I appreciate the most is when I was at Stanford University in the Department of English, saw the passion of some of my instructors. I follow my own teachings with the desire to connect literature to our lives. Okay, so talking about this teaching career or as a teacher, well, in relation to the entrepreneur or the entrepreneurship world, it is possible to open our own English tutoring place. Or apart from focusing on teaching English, we can also build our own business in the form of language teaching services. Yeah, that's awesome, right? Okay, the second one is by having critical analysis. Yeah, it's possible for you to be journalist. Through close study of complex texts, such as journalism, the English major teaches students to read critically and analyze in depth. These skills lead many of the English graduates into careers in law, journalism, and other fields that demand complex data analysis. One of the Stanford alumni experiences, namely Chevy Chase, who graduated from English literature and worked as a reporter producing, writing, and researching investigate news reports. Jadi tidak menutup kemungkinan seorang lulusan sastra Inggris ya, an English graduate student itu bisa memiliki karir sebagai seorang jurnalis gitu. Jadi bahkan you can even have your own you can even start becoming a citizen journalist gitu. Jadi belajar menulis di blog Anda sendiri. In Indonesian we have two famous what is it ya? Citizen journalist websites. They are called Kompasiana and another one is Kumparan. So many of young journalists starts from their own blogs, and yeah, a lot of people will read their news reports, their writings, and then share it to many medias, and then yeah, it will give them a chance to become the entrepreneur of being a journalist gitu. Okay, the next one is advanced reading and writing. Then you could be a publisher. English major will learn advanced reading and writing skills. English major graduates frequently pursue careers in publishing, public relations, advertising, media, or education. Copywriter, commentator, critic, editors, production assistant, public relation representative, reporter, correspondent, technical writer, or writer of for nonprofits are all the jobs to consider. Yes. All jobs above related to the entrepreneur in the form of the services. Yeah. So according to Audrey, yeah, from San Francisco again, um, is Audrey a he or she? let's consider her as a she. So she said that I've been working since the fall at the small literary magazine in San Francisco, doing everything from writing and editing to the research, fast checkings, as well as PR and event coordination. Ya, jadi sebagai lulusan sastra Inggris tidak menutup kemungkinan untuk Anda bisa punya karir di bidang yang seperti ini, gitu ya. Atau if you want to have your own like production house, yeah, if you want to be an entrepreneur and you think that you can have your own production house, this would be definitely okay. Yeah, this would be definitely great if you want to start your business from by having your own production house with your English major background. Okay, the next one is the communication skills. You can be a public relation. The National Association of Colleges and Employers stated, if you find it hard to choose between two equally qualified job candidates, choose the one who has better communication skills. Well, this sentence really impressed me, yeah, to be honest with you. Ini bagus banget sih kalimatnya gitu ya. Jadi untuk Anda, terutama untuk saya yang juga apa namanya punya background menginterview banyak orang dan bahkan mengajarkan English for I teach English for business, which is about one of the content is about job application process gitu ya. So this kind of sentence really relate to what I'm teaching, and this is somehow really true. Yeah. Uh, I just found it. Yeah. I hope that I could find it earlier, this sentence, because this is really true. Jadi artinya di sini in Indonesian is that misalnya ada 2 kandidat dengan, kualifikasi yang sama ya, sama-sama bagus gitu ya, and you just don't know which one to choose gitu. Misalnya Anda adalah seorang, pengusaha dan Anda mau merekrut orang begitu ya. Anda mau rekrut orang, masuk ke dalam perusahaan yang Anda pimpin gitu ya. Let's say that you are an entrepreneur and you are building your own startup and you want to recruit your employee, and there are two equally qualified candidates and you just don't know which one to choose, you get confused which one to choose, then the best way to choose is by choosing the one who has better communication skill gitu ya. The advanced reading and writing skills taught by English major, the knowledge of how to fit something into an interesting narrative will have a deep and lasting impact on your own careers. By having this communication skill, we can have career in many areas, and one of them is public relations. Learning from Kimberly, she started working in professional sports immediately after graduating in a position with the SF 49ers Media Relations Department. PR and media relations are all writing and oral communications based. Her passion brought her to an entrepreneur proof by running her own media relations department for a pro women's basketball team. So, yeah, sure, you can be an entrepreneur in public relations. Okay, the next one is about the power of imagination. Well, the human imagination is expressed through a rich history of literary works taught in English major. The goal is to teach students about the history and practice of creative process. Yeah. Majoring in English teaches empathic understanding of human motivations as well as engagement with the big picture thinking that drives entrepreneurial leadership. Ya. Kalau saya boleh sampaikan di JIU sendiri ya, in Jakarta International University, we also teach entrepreneurship for our students. That's why I teach this course actually. Karena as I always said, there is always an open door for our students to become entrepreneur, not only to work for someone else's company, but even to build their own company, to start their own business. Itu sangat memungkinkan gitu. Makanya kenapa diajarkanlah mata kuliah ini kepada mahasiswa kami di JIU gitu. Jadi bahwa mahasiswa sastra Inggris itu juga sangat bisa menjadi seorang pengusaha gitu. We even had a program together with Handa Global University as well called NGET, New Generations Entrepreneurship Training gitu. Jadi mahasiswa kita dilatih untuk menjadi seorang entrepreneur, dan bahkan sudah ada, we had a business here which is supported by that program, that NGET program, and it's growing until now gitu. Yeah, so that is definitely possible. Okay, now we come to the last section of this chapter. It's about how to compete with other majors. So there will be three more. So there will be three more subsections will be discussed here. Number of graduates is less than the number of job vacancies. Therefore, graduates have to compete each other to get the job. The same thing happens to business or startups. People who want to be entrepreneurs have to find the most innovative business ideas to compete with the others' businesses or startups. This is the competition of all majors, including English major graduates or English major students. English major students have to be able to compete with other majors to get jobs, or to be successful entrepreneurs. Part After you understand the strengths, and the selling points of being an English major student, now you have to be able to present those strengths before you are selling or offering your business or your services to the external parties. How is it to present your strengths, your skills, and your capabilities? There are three things you have to do, and I'm going to explain it briefly because we will discuss them further and more details in the next chapters. Oke, jadi poin dari subsection ini sebetulnya lebih kepada bagaimana sih begitu ya, caranya sebelum kita menawarkan service, let's say gitu, kita sudah punya ide untuk, oke, saya mau punya, apa ya, saya ingin menjadi I want to be a certified proofreader, let's say ya, I want to be a certified proofreader, I want to start my own career and business as a certified proofreader. Yes, you can do that. Tapi bagaimana sih cara approach kliennya? Bagaimana sih cara Anda mendapatkan klien yang mau proofread di tempat Anda gitu? Um, Now, I mean, before you sell your service, because you do not sell products, yeah, you sell service for now, gitu ya. Atau ya, you can sell products if you, let's say, offer them an English test proficiency courses, gitu ya. Misalnya persiapan preparation course for English proficiency test, let's say. Yeah, you sell a product, but before you sell that product and that service, you have to be able to sell yourself first. Yeah. So you have to be able to promote yourself. You have to be able to make your target market assure with what you are going to perform. Yeah, the way you perform yourself. Yeah, so if we can perform ourselves well, then we can also what is it? Yeah, we can approach them easier. Yeah, we can persuade them to what is it, to buy our service or our product. Okay, let's go to the first one. Able to do self-branding. As an English literature student at Jakarta International University, you will be taught a course entitled English for Business. This course covers how to write an impressive CV, effective cover letter, and well-designed portfolio. These three things would be a very powerful weapon to personalize your self-branding. CV and cover letter consist of the summary of all skills and competencies that you have that would attract your readers, your target market. Meanwhile, the portfolio consists of all the works, writings, and evidence of your achievements or awards you collected during your study at the university. We will discuss this clearly in the next lecturing session. Okay, the second one is master specific skills in English. After graduating with an English major, students have been well prepared with various skills that will be useful for their future. The following are the three skills that have the potential to become entrepreneurs for the English major. So, English as a second language, English for media, English for specific purposes, yeah. This three. So, misalnya untuk yang English as a second language, itu akan banyak tentang English grammar, English teaching, English proficiency test, gitu ya. Jadi bisa memanfaatkan ini untuk bisa dijual ya ke apa ya, untuk ditawarkan sebagai your startup business. Yang kedua adalah English for media. You can be journalist, you can be a content writer, you can be a presenter. Yeah, you can start your career from this step. And lastly is about English for specific purposes. Business English ya. Jadi menawarkan misalnya kursus Inggris, bahasa Inggris tapi yang bisnis gitu ya, atau private English course for business purposes misalnya to the workers, to the employers, to companies, let's say. English for hospitality, English for academic purposes. Jadi ya banyak hal yang bisa dilakukan. Okay, and then um, in the next chapter, we are going to discuss and explore those skills previously and the occupations in more details. Okay, lastly, is about the market research, yeah, or the business opportunities for English major. In this part, you will have to find the opportunity of the business based on the skills and knowledge that you have as an English major student or English major graduate. It means that you have to see the needs of English around your environment. The purpose of market research is to identify customers and to fulfill their desires. We will also discuss this part in a very detail in the following chapters. This chapter will include the first one is about target customers. Who are they? Where are they? How many are there? Is your service essential in their day to day activity? What are their needs and resources? Can they afford your service or your products? Okay, this is a question that you don't have to answer right now, but you can start thinking about it. Yeah. And we will discuss that in the following chapter. The second one is about competitors. Who are they? How many are there? Where are they? How is their business similar, or how is their business different from yours? What are their pricing strategies? What are their value added services? And lastly is about current industry trends. What is declining or growing in the industry as a whole or locally? What's happening in the general economy that might affect the buying trends of your customers? Is the industry seasonal, or is it something regularly happen? So these are all the questions that we have to think about to start our own business, to become entrepreneur, to sell our service or products. And we will discuss this in more details in the following chapter. So um, that would be all for now. I'm not going to explain further, but we will discuss them all in the following meetings, in the next meeting. So thank you so much for joining. This is the end of our session today. I'll see you again in the next chapter. Goodbye.